Often we hear people say they would like to eat healthier if they had the time to do so, or they think that healthy food is always boring. Today, we would like to introduce some ways to make a healthy meal easily accessible, to help you get a variety in your diet without it taking up too much time every day, so you can enjoy tasty recipes on the go. We will start by making the things that we would like to enjoy prepared, like these sweet potatoes. We peel, chop and bake them in the oven. To reduce our insulin resistance, we abstain from using oils or other sources of excess fat, as we learned that these cause problems with the absorption of glucose from our blood into the organs and muscles that need it. Season the cubes as you please. We just used salt and pepper. We place the cubes on a baking tray lined with baking paper and place them in a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius for about 30 minutes, or until we feel they are to our liking. When they are done, place them into a container for later use. Up next are the ingredients we will use raw. We chose kale, carrots and red cabbage. Prepare the vegetables so they are ready to use as you like them. Feel free to be creative in which ingredients you choose every week. Get inspired at a local farmer's market and see what things attract your attention. Try out some flavors you don't know yet and be amazed by the combinations that you might discover to enjoy. We start by preparing the kale, but you can use any type of leafy greens as the base of your salad. We remove the stems, chop the leaves roughly and then wash them. Water has the ability to carry memory, so when we use it, it can be a fun experiment to put some intentions in there. You can upgrade the water and the food's frequency by sending it love, giving it Reiki, putting it in a container with some loving words or a symbol. We could even sing to it if we feel like that is what we are guided to. For kale to soften, it's important to massage the leaves a little, to squeeze them so the fibers tenderize. Personally, we enjoy a variation of textures, so we choose to peel the carrots and then put them into a food processor to grate them more roughly, but you can also be even more mindful and do it all by hand at your own pace. As mentioned before, we will put all ingredients into containers to use at the time we need them ready to go. Did you know that you can use mindfulness when chopping vegetables by being present in the moment and very aware of every action? You can also fill your heart with love for the people who will be enjoying the meal you are preparing, be it yourself or your loved ones. Another nice vibration to add is gratitude. You could imagine every link in the chain of getting this food to your table, like thanking the farmers, the seeds, the plants, the earth, the water, the people selling it or transporting it, and even the people who made your shopping bag, and so on. Or you can just be grateful for the amount of abundance we get to enjoy. A practice like this always brings me so much joy and fulfillment. As stated before, you're free to use any ingredients you feel could bring an enjoyable flavor palette, things that would work well for your budget or that are available at the time. This recipe is just an example of a flavor and color combination that we enjoy ourselves very much. You could also add protein by putting chickpeas or lentils in there, for example. The red cabbage will also be cut into pieces that fit in the food processor. This time we will use a finer grate. In the video you can see us remove the core, but it might be easier to keep it on as it will help the cabbage pieces stay together instead of fall apart, as you can see in some shots. Any bits that fall off, or the stems of the kale, could be saved and dehydrated to then mix into a little booster powder for smoothies or sauces, or you could use them to add into a soup. The same goes for the scraps you peeled off the carrots and the sweet potatoes. I would recommend to use organic food always, because it's a higher frequency, since it has no poison and nothing chemical on there. When it is all grated, we can put it all in a container again. Now we prepared a variety of colorful ingredients that we can choose to use in a stir fry, a soup, or as we are making today, a salad. We tend to enjoy food that has a lot of colors. Also, we are a big fan of adding some juicy fruits, crunchy nuts, or other additions to our salads. Usually these are most enjoyable when we cut them fresh right before we eat the salad. And now for the part that will help you to get a spectrum of flavors, from spicy and sweet to tangy to creamy and delicious, the dressings. The first one is very simple. We take some mustard, some agave, some water and some salt, and we whisk it together in a bowl until it is smooth, and then we can keep adding mustard or water or agave to reach the thickness and taste level that we enjoy. You can play with the flavors until you reach the point where you would like to be. For the second one, we use what is left over in a jar of tahini. We add the juice of 2 limes, some water and some salt into the jar, and we keep shaking until combined well. Taste and adjust as usual. If you find it too sour, you can also add some agave or date syrup in there. The last one is our personal favorite, peanut dressing. This one can also be used in warm dishes. We use peanut butter with 100% peanuts, no oils or other ingredients. Then we add nutritional yeast, water, salt and spices. We chose curry, turmeric, cilantro seeds and chili flakes, and also some balsamic vinegar. And again, you can go wild and experiment with herbs, spices and other flavors to see what you like. And also I would recommend trying different types of nut butter for exciting new flavors. For example, one of our other favorites is pumpkin seed butter. We add all the ingredients into a blender or mini food processor, then mix it until smooth, taste, check the thickness and add nut butter or liquids until it has the perfect consistency for you. Now all that is left to do is pick one to make first, put it on the salad and enjoy eating the rainbow.